Welcome back. This video is about tracing photos to drawings. I think this topic is interesting for too many people like me. We are going to use a very nice powerful software. It is LibreDraw, a part of LibreOffice free package. By the end of this video you supposed to be able to make similar cartoons from your photos just like or better than these ones you see here. So, let's get started. To download the program, just write in Google search LibreOffice download. After downloading the program from its official website, we click on LibreOffice Draw Portable.exe. It will open a new page ready to work on it. First and most important step is to set the transparency of the shapes we are going to make. To do this we go to menu, select View, then click Styles, or you can press F11 instead. We must have at least one shape to adjust the default transparency of the page, so let's draw a rectangle. We can see on right pane we have selection of modification to the default style. Right click on it and choose Modify. We click on Transparency tab and leave the 50% value as it is. Click OK. Now we need to drag our photo into the drawing page. My photo here need to be cropped, so we'll do that first. Then we need to make some simple filters to make it easy for us to see the edges of face in the dark areas of photo. Also here to mention, when you want to get rid of selection, press the Escape button on the keyboard, that's ESC key. These filters can be red, green or blue colors. I forget to mention that zooming back and forth is done by clicking Ctrl key on keyboard and moving mouse wheel. You can see how the view becomes more clear at dark areas when we place our filter over the photo. Different photos work with some colors better than other. Let us see which color will serve us better. I think I will choose the blue color, I can see better through it. Now it's important to lock this tab or layer, so that the photo will not move when we click or drag on it. Then we need to increase transparency so that we can see through the shape we are drawing. Steps are same like before, we'll make it 70% this time. Notes: we can make different transparencies for different shapes, but I am lazy to bother with it now. We start by selecting the filling color of our new shape. We will use a freeform line filled tools. Because this layout layer is already locked and we do not want to draw on it anyway. But I forget that I must make new layer or tab to draw on. So the new layer, we will name it Trace. Because we are on the new layer Trace, we can draw new shape by selecting the freeform line filled tool. After selecting the filling color, I will start to trace the eyeglasses. I forget to mention that zooming back and forth is done by clicking Ctrl key on keyboard and moving mouse wheel. I will go from lower edge then up to upper edge, so I cover the glasses inside the new shape. Also here to mention, when you want to get rid of selection, press the Escape button on the keyboard, that's ESC key. Now you can see me doing mistakes and start over to draw again. Later I have learned that if you do a mistake you do not have to redraw the whole thing, just go back to the beginning of the mistake and right click the mouse, you will see a cancellation of your mistake to the place you are in. And you can then continue your drawing until you finish the shape. Of course your left button must be clicked all the time until shape finish, hard but a must. You can see my drawing is not that exact because I am in a hurry to finish this video. But you can take your time and you will see very beautiful drawings at the end. Well, let's continue. Another mistake. But believe me, this time my hand get tired, so another trial. One thing I do not like about this tool is that it's hard to see it when it's over the photo. I think programmers have to solve this by making it a brighter when it get over photos. I forget to mention that zooming back and forth is done by clicking Ctrl key on keyboard and moving mouse wheel. Finally I finished the eyeglasses. You notice here it's very good program because you get good results even you are not exact follower to the lines, unlike Paintbrush or other software you have to follow lines exactly pixel by pixel to get good results of trace. Now covering the ears. The reason why I select different colors, so you can distinguish different areas on the photo especially when overlapping. I forget to mention that zooming back and forth is done by clicking Ctrl key on keyboard and moving mouse wheel. As we will see when we do the eyes or mouth and face. Here I am covering the eyes. You may wish to start with the small shapes first, like small circles of the eyes, then the eyeglasses, but this time it worked for me. Also here to mention, when you want to get rid of selection, press the escape button on the keyboard, that's ESC key. It is good strategy that I started with small things first, then the hair, and to finish with the face. Because when we make layer we cannot access the layer below it, as we will see later when we want to change the colors of shapes we just made. You may discover a better strategy when you work on this program, but this is what I have now. Now doing the hair, you can see I have some mistakes on this shape, but I left it to end of it. When I finished I just click on points button from the bar menu, and the shape I just draw shows the individual points. Then I can edit these points by clicking and moving them to correct the mistakes. Because this program is a vector drawing one. From this point I think it's clear how to repeat same steps for different areas of the photo, so I will speed up the video. Also here to mention, when you want to get rid of selection, press the escape button on the keyboard, that's ESC key. Actually, while doing the neck part I should have completed the shape, to avoid the face, but I finished that so quickly, as we can see it's clear mistake but later can be corrected. After we have finished all parts we need to go to first layer, that is the layout tab, and make it invisible so we can see only our drawings without original photo. Now here I am giving the right colors of the different shapes. I did a mistake here and get confused because I am still selecting the layout layer, not the trace layer. Another confusing part is when I try to select the eyebrow while it's behind the face layer. To get around that I have to send the face layer to the back so eyebrow shape will be in front of it and I can click on it and select it. Now you see, after I sent the face shape to the back I can access the eyebrow shape and click it to give it a new color. Now here I am giving the right colors of the different shapes. The new colors does not look exactly as they supposed to be. That is because we modified the transparency of the page. But after we finish this step we will return it back to no transparency. Then colors will appear as they should. Note here we have to select all points to move the shapes, by pressing Ctrl+A on the keyboard. Now let us make the first layer visible so we can compare the two photos. The first layer has the filter on top of the photo and its color is not transparent anymore after our modification, so it's better to remove it, because it's not needed anymore. To do this, the layer has to be unlocked so we can edit its contents. Now we can see how the two photos close to each other even though I was not exact in my drawing. Note here we have to select all points to move the shapes, by pressing Ctrl+A on the keyboard. To select points, and we must be on the trace layer later on, we will select all points and right-click select group so all points will be one shape and we can move it normally. What is left for me to do now is to make some corrections and adjustment to the new photo. I have to remind you that if you cannot click on some shapes, remember there may be one of two things. First, you are not on the right tab, that is the correct layer like trace layer in my case. Second, there should be another shape in front of the shape you are trying to click, so you need to send the front one to the back. Now you can see here different work have been done using same method. I think it is very interesting and useful way. Notes: a lot of work and effort have been done to produce this video, so your share, like, and subscribe will encourage me to produce more videos with new ideas, so do not hesitate to do it.